This program is supported by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating. Their full-service model offers oil delivery, propane, motor fuels with design, installation, service, and maintenance of all types of oil, gas, and alternative energy systems, as well as air conditioning, water conditioning systems, and their highly trained and friendly staff will assist you throughout the process of buying, installing, and servicing a full line of energy products. H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating.
Welcome back to Yankee Chronicle. I'm your host, Abby Peel. The Kearsarge Food Hub was formed in the fall of 2014 by young adults fresh out of college who felt strongly about protecting the beauty of our natural world and its ability to provide and nurture us and future generations. One of the founders was Hanna Flanders. Let's join her now to hear what they've been up to. Hi, Hanna.
Hey, Abby, thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. I am representing the Kearsarge Food Hub. We're a nonprofit organization. We're based in Bradford, New Hampshire. We serve the Kearsarge region with all sorts of different nonprofit services, really centered around how to reclaim the knowledge of growing our own food with regenerative practices, how to share the abundance of our local food system with all neighbors, how to support our farmers that are feeding us and future generations, and how to build community where people feel connected and supported and cared for in the ways that we all need to be. So our mission here at KFH is to reinvigorate our community within a restorative local food system, and we do that through Sweet Beet Farm, Market, and Cafe. We do that through a dynamic educational program that serves kids and adults of all ages, really. We do that through a food security program, specifically with a robust food donations program. We supply over 8 local food pantries with fresh produce that we purchase directly from our local farms, as well as operate an on-site community fridge here at 11 West Main Street. That is a free fridge that we stock with grocery items, meals, fresh produce, and other things that our neighbors can access anytime they need, no questions asked. So the Sweet Beet Farm Market and Cafe really are kind of a dynamic web of infrastructure that fuels all of our programming here at KFH. Up on Sweet Beet Farm, we grow about 20,000 pounds of organic vegetables a year using regenerative practices on a small piece of land. That's under an acre that we produce all that food on. And the farm is not just a production farm, it's also an educational farm. So all the things that we're learning and running a viable, small-scale, sustainable farm business, we're sharing with our farmer apprentices to grow more farmers in the area, with high school students that are coming to do extended learning opportunities to get school credit on the farm, all the way down to first graders, third graders, and homeschool students that are just getting to learn to love nature by being out on the farm and tasting delicious foods right out of the garden. So the farm is really the backdrop for a lot of our educational programs. Shout out to our educational partners, Kearsarge Regional School District, Parker Academy, all of our homeschool families who we bring together. We're bringing about 200 unique learners to the farm each year so that we can grow not only more farmers but mindful eaters and stewards of the earth moving forward. Sweet Beet Market and Cafe, where I am right now here at 11 West Main Street, is the place where our customers, our neighbors can access the fruits of not just our local farm here in Bradford, but over 150 farms based in New Hampshire and in the New England region are represented here in the Market and Cafe. So the market is a year-round glorified farmers market essentially, but with all of your grocery needs right here in one spot, sourced locally, vetted by us. These farmers are and producers are people that are really caretaking the land as well as producing nutritious foods for our community. So there's a ton to explore in the market, from fresh produce to meat to dairy, baked goods, grocery items, prepared meals, take and bake that you can bring home and heat up in your oven, which dovetails beautifully with our cafe offering. So we have a kitchen on site where we're processing, farm fresh abundance and excess from our local food system into delicious meals for our cafe customers. Right now we have weekend service, Saturdays and Sundays 9 to 2, but we also have grab-and-go meals available during market hours Wednesday through Sunday, as well as producing meals from our kitchen to go into our community fridge. So we're just coming out of Earth Month, and we're all thinking about how to care for our Earth. We've seen over the past 9 years of building the Food Hub firsthand how our local regenerative farmers and farms are on the front lines of growing healthy soils, combating climate change while producing foods for our community. We've also seen through our food security work that neighbors everywhere are struggling to put food on the table as cost of living rises across the board. So what we do, our function really as a Food Hub, is to be that bridge between our farmers, our local farmers, and the people who need to eat food in our community. And we're finding really creative ways to bridge that gap so that our farmers are paid what they deserve for their services in the community, and so that our neighbors can access the foods that they're producing. We bridge that gap through our food donations program. We bridge that gap by operating Sweet Beet Marketing Cafe here at 11 West Main Street that serves about 4,000 customers a year in a town that does not have another grocery store option. We also do that through discounts in the market. So I'm really excited to tell you about our new Discount Days program in Sweet Beet Marketing Cafe. We've identified 3 groups that we really want to provide greater access to these local foods for, and that's the military community. Both veteran and present active military can get 15% off on all products on Wednesdays, every single Wednesday. We have our senior discount for seniors on Thursdays. That's 15% off on every product every Thursday, and that's Farmer Fridays. So extending this 15% discount to our farmers. It's pretty tragic that our farming community often are folks that are themselves struggling to put food on the table. So it's really important to us to offer this discount. It is on all products except for alcohol here in the Market and Cafe. Sweet Beet Cafe is open on the weekends for service, Saturdays and Sundays 9 to 2. We have a new menu coming out this summer, so be on the lookout for that. And we have weekend specials. Each and every weekend we're putting out a selection of fresh specials that you'll only get on those weekends. So I encourage you to sign up for our newsletter at KearsargeFoodHub.org. You can sign up for our newsletter. That includes a Wednesday email, Sweet Beet Weekly, what's new in the market, what's seasonal, what's fresh, and a Friday email, the Weekend Beet, and that's specifically about new menu items, specials, and things that you'll find in the cafe. And generally, we're cooking up farm fresh salads and delicious grain bowls. We have quiches and soups every single week. We have yummy wraps and sandwiches and things like that, and they all showcase fresh, seasonal, local ingredients from our farm partners. The Tray It Forward program and another program we have, the Abenaki Seeds Project, where we're growing gardeners in our area, is really important to us because in the effort to reclaim the knowledge of how to grow food, we want that knowledge to be open source. We want it to be shared and accessible by all neighbors. So we're not just growing food on Sweet Beet Farm and selling it here in the Market and Cafe. We're trying to learn about and share the tools of how every neighbor can grow their own food. So we really hope you'll participate in those programs in any way that you can. Here at Sweet Beet Cafe, it's not just about the delicious food coming out of the kitchen, though that is a huge part of it, and you definitely need to come try it. It's about creating community space. It's about creating what I just recently heard this term, the third space. So it's not home, it's not work or school, it's a third space that you can come, bring your family on the weekends or your book on the weekdays, and come sit in our community room. It is open to the public during market hours. We invite any and all people to come hang out, have a conversation, and share the space with us. We love to have exciting events and opportunities to gather and connect here at the Kearsarge Food Hub in Sweet Beet. Coming up in June, we are going to have an exhibit of the Climate Farmer Stories Project. It is a collaboration with our friends at Vital Communities where local artists have made beautiful pictures of 12 local farms. All of that artwork is going to be here in our community room in the month of June, and we're going to have a summer solstice event around June 20th celebrating that. We also have an annual community fair that is around the fall equinox in September. So we invite everybody to come here more towards the end of the summer, celebrate the change of the seasons. We're going to have some other awesome things coming up too throughout the summer. So again, I really encourage you to sign up for our email list and follow us on social media at Kearsarge Food Hub. We're really active. We have a lot of cool things coming up and we want to connect with you. So sign up. Other cool things you can learn about following us on social media and at our website and by signing up for our newsletters include collaborations in the community to grow more gardens, grow more gardeners. That includes the Tray It Forward program, which is currently taking registrations for free seedling trays. If that would be helpful to you and you're an eager grower and you need a little bit of support getting your garden started, Greg over at Spring Ledge Farm, one of our partners in this project, is tending to these wee baby seedlings. We offer them free of charge. And we're able to do that because of community support. So you can also sponsor a tray for just $15, and Spring Ledge Farm will match your tray. So one seedling tray becomes 2. And again, we're distributing about 400 seedling trays to home gardens and community garden sites that need a little boost starting gardens. And thanks to all that amazing community support, our impact in 2023 was enormous and remarkable. And all of that is detailed in our 2023 annual report, which is now out on our website, kearsargefoodhub.org. So be sure to check that out and see all the incredible things that you and all of us here together are making possible in the Kearsarge region. Finally, I think it is super important to mention, as a nonprofit organization, all of these services rely on community support. So I want to give a huge thanks to our under 500 individual donors, to our corporate sponsors, to our volunteers, and to everybody who supports the work of the Kearsarge Food Hub. It is really a community effort. We have a team of over 20 employees that carry out our services day in and day out. So shout out to the community that makes this possible. And thank you everybody for tuning in. Back to you, Abby.
The Kearsarge Food Hub is truly devoted to the area and sustainable food methods. If you would like to be part of their team, they're looking for summer help. If you're interested, go to kearsargefoodhub.com for more information. After this break, I'll be joined by David Ernster, a multi-talented craftsman that works at one of the benches here at MJ Harrington Jewelers. But first, these words from another one of the underwriters of Yankee Chronicle. You too could become one by emailing us at info@ycnnow.com. Please stay with us.